Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft video. My name is Kid and I hope you're having a fantastic day. My friends, I am so happy because this episode number 15, we are doing our first ever world tour and world download. That's right my friends. But as far as the world download, we're going to go ahead and talk about that a little bit later. But for right now, I just want to go ahead and start the world tour. And yeah, let's get this thing going. So my friends, what I'm going to do is for each build that we talk about and look at, I'm going to go ahead and put the episode number on screen in which we built the same structure, right? And in the description, there's going to be a link for the playlist for this whole series. So I would advise you guys to check that out. And with that being said, my friends, let's go ahead and start this world tour right now. All right, guys. So the first build that we have is right here. And it's going to be our Amethyst Geode Outpost. And check out this build. It is looking absolutely fantastic, my friends. And I absolutely love this build. So as you can see, we built this, structure with a lot of spruce, obviously, and it looks pretty cool. We did something with the amethyst blocks right there, and I kind of like that transition. The base of the build right here is with cobbled D-slate and some tough blocks. And my friends, this thing came out so cool. So let's go ahead and check out the interior just real quick, right? So the story was that there was a mad scientist that lived here, and well, here he is. This friend right here, we've had him so long over in our main base of the, area, and he's just a huge pain. So he's just going to be the guy here. He's going to be the mad scientist, and yeah, that's his story. So he has a bed, furnace, a stone cutter right there. Oh, there's a little table right there, and it's looking pretty cool. If we go up to the second floor, he's also obsessed with moss blocks. So you can see he has this little center bit right here with the azalea bushes and grass bits and some carpet. And it's looking fantastic. And on the last floor, we have, obviously up here, we have the amethyst blocks and all the different, crystal variations as well. With that being said, the last thing we have here is we do have a bubble vader. Unfortunately, he's in the way right now. I do not have a name tag, so he might despawn if I let him out. But anyhow, if you were to use this bubble column, actually, let's just move this friend out the way a little bit. Okay, that's fine. All right, and you could go this right here. If you go down here, it'll bring you all the way down to the Amethyst Geode, right? You can go ahead and farm up your materials, and then when you're done, my friends, you get shot up to the very top like this. That is so cool. I love that feature. So yeah, my friends, this build came out really, really cool. I love it. Next up, let's go ahead and check out this island. But right now on screen, I'm going to show you guys some footage of how this island originally looked. And let's go ahead and put it on screen right now real quick. Alright, so you see that, right? It looks nothing like this. But, my friends, one day I decided to just go ahead and transform this whole island with the new moss blocks. So what I decided to do is just transform this island using them. And my friends, I mean, it looks so cool. So when you get the world download, my friends, just go ahead and explore this island and check it out. And I think you're going to love it. But, my friends, let's go ahead and move on here. So I went ahead and put this path in, off camera. That way, when you guys get the world download, I think I'm going to try to set the world spawn here if I can. If not, I'll definitely provide the coordinates. But anyhow, if you follow this path right here, it'll lead you guys to our main base. And it's pretty epic. And that's the one thing I love about this base is the fact that everything is so close and near to one another to the point to where you don't need like an elytra or anything like that. Now, if you wanted to, you could use a horse, something like that. But, yeah, you really don't need to. But anyhow, my friends, right here is the Zombie XP farm. Originally, the farm itself was supposed to be in this house. As you know, I'm not really all that great with redstone. So, when I kind of figured things out, I found that it was better to keep the farm, down below. I decided to repurpose this build, and we made it into a bit of a fisherman hut. I say hut, but my friends, this thing looks like a huge house, doesn't it? But anyhow, as you can see, it's a pretty simple interior. He comes over here and does all his fishy business. As you can see right there, he cuts it and all that good stuff. He has a nice little bed here. When he has company, he has a nice little, seating arrangement here. And this thing came out looking pretty cool, and I love it so much. Now, my friends, up here we have some extra storage, and I haven't used this space for anything quite yet. Maybe in the future we'll do something with this. And it's the same story for this up here. It's, obviously lit up, but my friends, there's nothing really up here. So for right now, I've been blocking him off from here. And I think I'm going to continue to do that because he really doesn't need to be up there. And I wouldn't want to see anything happen to him. He is a fantastic villager. We haven't, you know, transformed them to make its prices low or anything like that. These are the same prices pretty much, but as you can see, campfires is one of the things I love using, and he has that trade right here. And we also have a nice little friend over here that's protecting him from creepers. Yeah, I don't know his name, but so yeah, my friends, this build came out so cool. So for right now, let's go ahead and check out the zombie XP farm, which is located right down here. You just come down here, right? You go through the ladders, and then you open up these two oak trapdoors and check out this place. I wanted to keep it pretty organic, kind of cavey looking, and I think it came out pretty good, right? We have a couple of beams up here, some lighting, some dripstone, cobblestone, you know, stone brick, regular stone, some vines, all different kinds of blocks here, and it's fantastic. So my friends, what you do is you take a sword. If you don't know how to use this farm, I know most of you do. You take a sword, you do a couple of swipes like that. If they drop any items, the items will go right into this hopper right here that is below this white carpet. It'll go into a chest. There's space in this chest. It'll go through these hoppers into this chest right here. And as you can see, we have both of these chests are almost full. At least this one is almost like halfway full it looks, right? And these hoppers are full as well. I didn't really do anything, as you can obviously see, and I don't know, maybe in the future I'll sort it out or get like a cleric to trade the rotten flesh with. But yeah, my friends, you just sit here, you swipe at them like so, and you can get all the XP that you need, and it's pretty simple and it's pretty cool. But with that, let's go ahead and leave this alone. It's lit up, nothing's going to spawn here, and it's fantastic. And also there's another sword right there that has additional enchantments like looting 2, fire aspect, and stuff like that. I think I'm breaking as well. But that's it for that area, my friends, and I love it so much. You have an XP farm right here by the base. I don't think it gets any better than that. But my friends, so let's go ahead and just turn around real quick. We can actually go over here, which is, you know, obviously right near the fisherman hut, right? It connects to this path right here, and then this path goes right back to the dock that we were at originally in the beginning of this video. So over here we have a chest, my friend. After this world tour, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put all my armor and all my tools and stuff like that in this chest, and hopefully when you guys get the world download, you guys will be pretty much set up. I'm going to probably include my bed and stuff like that in there as well. But if not, my friends, it's always, you know, our house is right here. Speaking of the starter house, here is our starter house, my friends. This build went ahead and it pretty much set the tone for the builds of the rest of the series, and I love this build. You know, I think I could have did a little bit better as far as the chimney up there. It's kind of, I think, a little bit small for a big build like this, but either way, my friends, I think it came out perfectly. So let's go ahead and make it daytime, my friends, real quick, and I'll be right back with you. All right, my friends, so daytime is here, and yeah, so we were talking about the starter house, so let's go ahead and check out the interior real quick, right? So this is our first floor of our starter house. This is our main, you know, storage for the whole series, and I know that's pretty crazy, but yeah, this is where it's happening. Yeah, so we have all kinds of storage here. Of course, we have our wood, our stones, we have our valuables in here, all kinds of vegetation in here. These are mob drops, dirt, sand, you know, stuff like that. It came out pretty cool. Over here we have just some random items like a saddle right here, our first ever wooden pickaxe. And down here, this was recent, I decided to add a second storage area, obviously because we just didn't have enough space up there. So down here we have some moss blocks in here, some vines, and I think there's also, yeah, like glow lichen and grass in this one. And this one there's rails and extra bits here, like extra workstations, stuff like that. And here we have all of our amethyst blocks, which is pretty cool. And here we have used armor and tools. In this one we have a variety of nether blocks, and in this one it's just mainly netherrack and nether bricks, my friends. So that's pretty cool. And I think as of last episode off camera, I went ahead and added this chest for the blackstone, and this one over here for the, you know, the deep slate bits and all its different variations. All right, guys, so right here is our second floor, and this right here, my friends, is where I actually do all of the cooking. I kid you not. Every episode before or maybe after, whichever, I come right here to cook. It is pretty cool. Up here we have our raw meats in there, our cooked meats in there, our fish products in there, and a barrel for apples. Not sure why I did that, but anyhow, obviously we have a smoker there. We have a blast furnace here with, wow, a ton of iron. That's pretty cool. Obviously we have a brewing stand right there, which I just started using recently after we went to the nether. And yeah, so we have a couple of potions of fire resistance right here. Yeah, when you guys get the world download, feel free to use those. All right, so let's go ahead and get the third floor knocked out. And here it is, my friends. To be honest, I don't ever really come up here. I just did this pretty much as like an aesthetic, I suppose. So there's always some extra beds up here. There's a little bit of bulk storage up here with like dirt and cobblestone, and that's pretty much it. This again is just for the aesthetic, my friends. And yeah, but still, I love the way this thing looks. And that's pretty much it, my friends, for the starter house. Alright guys, so what we have out here, we have two rudimentary farms. One with potatoes and carrots, and the other with wheat, which is pretty cool. And I was also doing a little bit of beetroot. As you can see in this chest, we have beetroot. So if you want to use beetroot, we have beetroot there. And I think this actually is all of the different crops that we need in the game. So I'm pretty happy about that, right? Oh man, moving on here guys, look what we have. We have our cow crusher. Now I went ahead and made this off camera. This wasn't a build that I did on camera, but it's a simple cow crusher. Basically what you do is you get your wheat like so, and you just breed the cows, and then when they breed up, their drops will automatically be collected down here in this chest. As you can see, we have plenty of meat and plenty of leather. It looks pretty cool. So let's just go ahead and I'll show you just like so. Just breed them up, simple as that. After you're done, you can put the rest of your wheat right there, and then you can turn it off right here, and that's it, my friends. Their drops are going to be automatically collected in this chest, as you can see, and that's pretty much it, my friends. This thing is pretty straightforward, so yeah, that's that. The next thing we have is our donkey stable. Look at Donkey. He's in there just hanging out. He's smelling the air. Hi. Hi. I haven't ridden Donkey around in a while, but yeah, my friends, this is a little hut. I do love the design of this. It's pretty, straightforward, but this is definitely a great looking donkey stable, and I love it so much. And my friends, by the way, in this whole area, we have a whole bunch of cats everywhere, and what I wanted to do was find a way to kind of stop creepers from like blowing things up or killing me. So that's what I went ahead and did, and if you walk around, you're going to see cats pretty much everywhere, like even right there, and there's a cat over there as well. They're all over the area. In the newer areas of the base, they're not present, but if you guys want to, of course, you can obviously put the cats to yourselves. I'm going to do it too off camera probably after this, but yeah, my friends, that's pretty cool. All right, so what we have here, my friends, is the mine entrance. Now, obviously, we didn't use this mine entrance too much until a couple episodes ago, where we went ahead and went to the mine shaft that I found down here while I was digging it out. And yeah, we just went ahead and lit the mine shaft up as much as we can. We wanted to find some string because I wanted to make some candles, and that was pretty much it, my friends. This goes all the way down to diamond limit level, as you can see. And yeah, my friends, I didn't really go too far. I don't really want to even go over there because it's not really necessary, but let's go over here real quick, right? And I stopped over there, and then over there I didn't go yet, and over here I didn't even take any of the ores. They're all still here. And yeah, my friends, so when you guys get the world download, again, please do come here. Get yourself some deep slate. There is a zombie spawner if you follow this stair. It's like right over in this general area, and it's really not that far. So if you want to make your own zombie spawner or XP farm, feel free to, because I don't think I'm going to do anything with that. And in the mine shaft, there's some spider spawners, like I said before, where you can get all the string that you need to. We're probably going to do a spider farm later on in this series at some point, but for right now, we're not worried about it. This build looks pretty cool, and I love it so much. Just look at that. All right, so out here, my friends, we just have a lot of greenery and bushes and stuff like that. We have a nice little pond here. It looks so cool, and I just love this. It adds so much to the area. So in your worlds, my friend, add bushes, add lakes, add ponds, add all kinds of greenery, and it's gonna look pretty freaking cool, my friends, right? And over here we have our head sheep. Again, I don't have any name tags, but yeah, recently we went ahead and built a barn for all the cows and sheep that we have, and pigs and chickens and stuff like that. And this friend right here is our head sheep, so I decided to keep him here. He has his own little pen. He's kind of just here hanging out by himself, enjoying nature. And yeah, my friends, that's pretty much it. So the next build we have right here is our blacksmith. And not only does this serve as our blacksmith, but this also serves as our auto smelter. So let's go ahead and check out the interior. So as soon as you come inside, you're going to discover that we actually do have a toolsmith right here. He's upgraded all the way. Unfortunately, some of his trades are a little bit pricey, but hey, if you need some, diamond tools and stuff like that, this is your guy to go to because he has them. Now, the next thing is we have an auto smelter here. It's pretty straightforward. You go ahead and put your ores or whatever you're smelting in here. And then in this one, to access it, you open up this trap door, and you can put your coal in there, your blaze rod, your sticks, whatever, to smelt those items. And then to turn them both on, you just go ahead and pull both of these levers, and they're on. And it's pretty cool, my friends. Again, it's pretty straightforward, and there's really not much to it. So up here we have, and I purposely leave another ladder right here, because what we could do is go to the second floor. And up here, all we have right now is a bunch of, flags, as you can see. Yeah, and it looks pretty cool. I think I had a bed up here originally. I must have given it to our buddy down there, but that's fine. It still looks pretty cool in here, and I love this thing so much, my friends. So yeah, my friends, that's pretty much it for the blacksmith. I would tell you guys that, just like I'm doing right now, when you leave, close the fence gate right there and then close the door to make sure your villager doesn't get attacked by a zombie, because that wouldn't be good at all. So over here, oh, speaking of which, when you use the auto smelter, right, and the stuff is finishing smelting, it's going to come out here. The reason I couldn't put it in there is because there wasn't enough space, and I wanted it to look kind of decent and not too crazy. You don't have to go in there to get your items. You can just open up this chest, and as you can see, my friends, we still have items in here that I haven't collected, and I'm probably just going to leave them in there because why not? As far as the terracotta, we never found a mesa, my friends, but that is clay. Basically, you just put the clay into clay blocks, you smelt it, and you get terracotta, and that's how we use terracotta in this build behind me. It looks pretty cool already. But my friends, let me go ahead and make it daytime, and I'll be right back with you. All right, my friends, so daytime is here once again, and yeah, so my friends, I love this blacksmith build. I love the concept, and I think I'm going to continue this kind of thing going forward. Yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing, which is our nether entrance. And this thing, I don't use it all that often, but basically this right here is how we get into the nether. We're going to go into the nether real quick. I didn't do too much, and if you've been following this series, you already know, but I'll just show it off real quick. Alright, so here we are back in the overworld, and yes, my friends, so this is another entrance. I love it so much. It's kind of quirky, and the fact that it has two entrances, but that's fine. And if you go this way, we're going to bump into this cool little iron golem and our farmer villager right here. Hi, how you doing? Are you doing good? Excuse you, don't bump it. You don't see I'm doing a world tour, sir? Mr. Rude. Anyhow, here's this house right here. I just actually built this to fill in the space, really, to be honest. And yeah, came out pretty cool, pretty straightforward, interior right here. Anything that he's going to need to survive, it's in there. A bed, crafting table, all that good stuff. And this build, again, came out pretty cool. We did, in this build, use things like granite. We use terracotta. And yeah, my friends, I absolutely love this build. Also, my friends, go ahead and make sure you close these fence gates, because you wouldn't want anything to happen to the farmer right there, right? Alright guys, so moving on, next we have our bee apiary, and this is the area in which we get all of our honeycombs. So if we go in here, you're going to see all of our bee friends hanging out. You're pollinating the flowers here, and yeah, they're just having a good old time. Look at them, they're up there dancing. Look, see? They're just, hanging out. But yeah, if you come in this chest, we have some of the honeycomb. There's not a lot of it. This thing is not automatic, it's manual. It was never meant to be automatic. I just wanted a place to where we can get some honeycomb if we needed it to make things like candles, stuff like that. But yeah, my friends, so this is where you come, and I love this build. It's pretty straightforward, and yeah, I love the design of it though. I also decided to put another one of these that we had over there in our blacksmith. And yeah, my friends, I think this thing came out looking fantastic. And there we have cats again, like I told you before, all over this place. Let's go ahead and go this way, because my friends, this right here is one of my favorite builds so far of this whole series, and it's going to be the animal barn. And we did this in episode 14, right? So like I said, we built this to house all of our different animals, from cows, sheep, pigs, chickens, and they're all here. And if you come up here, we just have some rudimentary storage for the animal barn. If you have any items that are for the animal barn, you'll probably find them up here, like the hay bales, pumpkins, melons, bushes, I guess, even sweet berries. Yeah, my friends, so I love this build again, and it came out looking so cool. It does have a backside to it. You can come out here, you can explore, look around. And by the way, my friends, there is a village right there. Yep, it's right there, so you don't have to go far to look for a village. But unfortunately, I don't even think there's any villagers there anymore. So there's that. But my friends, this build came out so cool and I love it so much. I had a ton of fun building this thing. And yeah, my friends, so let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. And as you can see, we have paths pretty much everywhere and it connects everything up, right? And like I said before, don't feel the need to get an elytra or anything crazy like that. If anything, get a horse or a donkey and just take a, a ride around, walk and explore. This place is huge, it's fantastic, and it's awesome. But anyhow, my friends, so here we are at the vineyard. I went ahead and decided to house our glowberry farm here. It's not really all that OP. You just go ahead and, pick your berries, and I put them in this chest, and it's pretty cool. I went ahead and also put another bee thing here. It looks like the bees left, but that's fine. It was just for decoration anyhow. And here you can get all the sweet berries you need. And there's a nice seating area here if you want to bring a friend and just kind of like hang out. But let's go ahead and go inside and check this out. Yep, this is so cool. So I put a couple different workstations here. And here's the first one, right? So we have a wine pickling right here where it looks like this is where you process all the different, berries and stuff like that. Then you come over here and this is where you ferment them. So you just put them in these barrels and they'll ferment over time. And then if you want, we also have a wine test tasting area where all your different clients and customers can come here, and get a sample of all the different wines. And I love this place. I love the concept of it. To be honest, like I said in the video before, these names are not technical. I didn't look them up. I just kind of came up with them. So, if they happen to match the correct ones, I guess that's good. But yeah, my friends, overall, this build was a ton of fun to make. It's a complete diagonal, as you can see. I'm not really all that great with diagonals, but in the end, this thing came out cool, and I love it so much. In the future, I want to experiment a little bit more with diagonals, but yeah, for now, let's continue this way. I just want to show you that this path right here, right, if you take it, it connects to the main, beginning of the island, which goes all the way over here to even the project board. And since we're here, let's take a look at this project board. I went ahead and made this, and to be honest, I haven't kept up with most of the projects that are on it, but the ones that we have done so far, it looks like we did the Amethyst Geode Outpost, which is pretty cool. I made this thinking that I would, I guess, keep track of all, my the different goals and stuff that I wanted to do, but it hasn't worked out. But I still love this build, and I'm going to keep it there. So in the future, I'm going to try again to just do projects that are on the project board, because that's what it's for. But yeah, my friends, so like I was saying before, this thing connects to the main path, but if you follow it over this way, you'll come to the Enchantment Cave, is what I've been calling it. And my friends, this is one of the coolest builds in this series, I think, right? Because it's in the style of a cave, but when you come down here, you're going to find it's your enchanting setup. And my friends, this is actually a level 30. So if we put this in here and we get some lapis, you'll find that, like I said, this is a level 30 enchantment setup. And you just come here and do all the enchantment needs. We have a grindstone up there. We have some chests all over. This guy doesn't like to move from this chest for whatever reason. But yeah, my friends, I love this little water feature I put here. We have things like dripstone in here, the cobblestone, stone brick, all these different kind of blocks, divines, the mossy cobblestone, and yeah, coarse dirt, stuff like that, my friends. The pillars, I love this build so much. So like I said, if you need any enchantment, do come here and get your enchanting on, because it is so cool, my friends. But let's go ahead and make it daytime, okay, I need to stop doing that. Let's go ahead and make it daytime, my friends, and I'll be right back with you. All right, my friends, so daytime is here. And now that we checked that build out, let's just follow this path back to where we were originally, which took us to the vineyard. And like I said, you can see that it connects us everywhere. But my friends, let's go ahead and take this path back up here, right? It'll take us back to the vineyard. That's what we just went ahead and looked at. But let's look at all these other details that I didn't show you guys before. So over here, we have another rudimentary, simple melon farm right here, right? So basically, if you need any melons, you can come here and get all the melons you need. We have extra seeds here, the regular melons, melon slices. And yeah, my friends, so if you need melons, do come here and get yourself some melons. But check out all these details. I love this so much. All right, my friends, so now that we went ahead and talked about the melon, let's go ahead and look at the sugarcane farm. And this we did last episode, my friends, and check out this sugarcane farm. It looks so cool and I love it so much. I haven't really AFK'd here all that long, so I don't think there's going to be a lot of sugarcane down there. But still, my friends, this is a fantastic build. It's pretty straightforward, as you can see. There's not any kind of crazy redstone. This is a straightforward sugarcane farm. So let's go ahead and go below and check it out. And let's see. Okay, so we have almost 2 stacks of sugarcane there. That's pretty cool. And oh, it looks like we have a little bit more on the other side. Alright, so my friends, like I said, this is a pretty straightforward sugarcane farm. Do come here in AFK to get all your sugarcane needs. In fact, if you wanted to, you can go down there in AFK. And yeah, my friends, but I love the way this build came out. I just love the design. I love this extra little dock bit here, and it looks so cool, my friends. Alright, my friends, so that's the end of the world tour. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today and checking out my world. I had a blast making everything, building everything, detailing everything, and I'm so happy you guys came along. With that being said, my friends, the next step is we're going to talk about how to get the world download. So if you did enjoy this video and if you learned something, please consider leaving a like. And if you're new here, also please consider subscribing, my friends. And with that, let's go ahead and get to the world tour. I'll see you over on Discord. Let's go. Alright guys, so welcome to the Discord. Obviously when you get here, you're going to be greeted by the welcome screen, which is right here. And then you're going to be asked to agree to the rules. Basically, you're just going to have to go ahead and read these rules. Agree to them by checking this check mark right here. And then when you see the world downloads folder, which is located right here, right now it's locked because the video hasn't came out yet. But once it does actually release, I'm going to go ahead and add the file to this and I'm going to unlock this. So yeah, my friends, thank you for watching the video. After the video goes live, I'm going to go ahead and leave a media file, I think, or a media file, whatever, down in the description. You can go ahead and click that to download the world. Also, I'm going to have some coordinates down in the description as well. I hope you did enjoy this video, my friends. Happy crafting and goodbye.